Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jen and I'm here to do a review and swatch on the Makeup Forever Starlit powders. Now these Starlit powders are one of the newest launches from Makeup Forever in the past few months. Now I bought these say 2 months ago when Makeup Forever launched on their website, even before they were launched at Sephora or Sephora.com. So I was browsing their website to buy their metal powders, which are amazing, but that's when I stumbled across these products, and I bought them and I've been using them consistently for the past 2 months, and I formed pretty good opinion of them, and I'm here to share them with you. So let's dive deeper into these reviews. Now the pricing for these products are they retail for $21, but the amount of product that's been offered, they differ from shade to shade. But when I checked Sephora's website, this inconsistency in the products offered is not reflected in their website at all. Now all of the shades, when you click on all of the shades from the Starlit powders, they say the amount of products that's been offered is 0.09 ounces, which is completely not correct. Now for example, there are shades where they offer 0.09 ounces. Like for example, the shade in number 2, it says the net weight is 0.09 ounces, and which is 2.7 grams. But say for example, the shade in number 12, it says they offer 0.04 ounces, 1.4 grams, which is less than half, you guys, as when compared to this shade, which is number 2. So you are paying the same amount of money for shades if you were to buy this shade for less than half the amount that's being offered. So I mean, I'm not accusing Makeup Forever for their pricing, because it is up to them to price their products, but it is up to Sephora to not mislead their customers. Now I did check makeupforever.com, and they have their quantity of product that's being offered for each shade. It is right. I mean, there is no misleading there. It does change from shade to shade when I changed them. So I think it's probably Sephora's fault, maybe a technicality issue, but nevertheless it's a customer who's being misled. So those are my thoughts on the pricing of the product, guys. So let's move into the actual product itself. Now this is the Starlit powder. It comes in a small pot like this, and when you open these up, you can see there is a small opening here. Can you see the product? It's so shiny and reflective. It catches the light so beautifully. Now this is a small opening. This is where you will be dipping your brush and applying it on the eyes or on the cheeks or on the lips. That's what Makeup Forever says. These are versatile powders. It can be applied everywhere. I mean, eyes, cheeks and lips. So I for one will never be applying these on my lips, simply because these are loose powders. I'm not comfortable with applying them on my lips because I don't know, I just don't like them that way. But on the eyes they perform very, very well, and on the cheeks too. Now I do have pros and cons, so let's discuss them as well. Now on the eyes, the practicality issues vary from applying these on the eyes and on the cheeks. Right, so first of all, the brushes for the eyes are small, so it perfectly fits the small opening here, so you can dip in and then you can apply. And also when you apply eyeshadow or do an eye look, you don't want to blend the shimmers into the skin and make them appear skin-like, you know what I mean? You want the shimmers and the colorful shades to pop and stand out. So that's not what you're aiming for. Whereas when you apply these on the cheeks, now I use an e.l.f. brush. I don't know what it is, it just says e.l.f. So I just use this brush, and all face brushes for that matter are huge for this small opening here, right? So I do struggle to get the product out, and even if I get the product out, it's just in some odd little small area. Well, that is a con if you ask me. The packages, the packaging itself is actually a con for me, because all of the face brushes are larger and it's difficult to get in the precise tip where you want and then for you to blend out. But the formulation of the product is so good and so amazing that even though you can apply it on the cheeks, they blend out beautifully. It does take time for you to blend them out, I'll give you that. It does take time. Now if I'm running out the door, I will never touch these powders, because I will have to blend them out so well if you want them to look non-streaky, and if you want them to look skin-like. But when when you blend them really well, they look amazing. They do not accentuate your wrinkles, your bumps in the skin or anything. It makes your skin looks so reflective and like glass. I actually received so many compliments from strangers whenever I wore these starlit powders, and they to quote them, they said my cheeks look like glass. They were so reflective and so pretty. Now but when you use the Becca highlighters, when I go into blend too much, now I feel that it takes away the moisture from the skin, and my cheek area looks a little bit wrinkled, you know what I mean. I don't know if you guys have experienced it, but I have. So when I use Becca products, I don't go in and blend a lot. I mean, you don't need blending, that's a different matter altogether, but when I do blend them a lot, this is what happens. But these, no matter how long you blend and how much you blend, these look beautiful on the skin. No wrinkles, no accentuated pores. They look beautiful on the skin. So although it takes a lot of time for it to blend and to take out the streaks, the end result is pretty and perfect. So these are the two cons for me. It's the packaging itself is too small, so it's difficult for me to dip my face brush in, any kind of face brush, and then it does take time for me to blend. So I think we haven't seen the swatches yet, so let's get into the fun part of it. So this one, okay, like I said, they offer 8 shades in total, but I bought only 4 of them. So this one is shade 1313. This is an ivory shade. This is the lightest shade that I bought. This is an ivory shade. Let's do another swatch. Like I said, the opening to this product actually is so tiny that I'm even finding it hard to swatch them. So next one, this is a copper shade, and this is the shade 12. This is a copper shade. You see how reflective they are? The pearls in these are so pretty, you guys. And this one is a rosy shade. This is a rose gold kind of shade. This is the one almost flatters my skin tone. The final one is in shade number 202, and this is a white shade like this, but it reflects gold. So on my skin I don't see any let me do one more. On my skin I don't see any white. I mean, when you first apply them they are, but when you actually start blending them, there is no white hue to them, they just completely turn into an intense gold. So this is ivory shade, this is the copper shade, this is the rosy shade, and this is the gold shade. So all of them are amazing, guys, and I really like them. Despite the two cons that I have, the pros really outweigh them, if you ask me, at least for me. So before buying them, I want you guys to be aware of all the pros and cons and the pricing and the quantity that's being offered before you guys go in and purchase them. Of course, Sephora has good return policies, so you can buy them and return them if you want to. So that's about it, I guess. These are my opinions on these starlit powders. Hope you guys like my video, and please thumbs up on your way out, and please subscribe. Bye.